Na, de már itt is vagyok. Úgyhogy folytassuk a következő előadónkkal, aki...
We are going to see a lawyer, Dr. Erik Farkas, who works at the Digital Success Program, and inside this program he specializes in child protection, digital child protection, so the protection of children in the digital world. Thank you very much. So I am the odd one out here, not only because I'm a lawyer, but also that I'm 47 years old. So I am the hopeless category to become a gamer. And I have a lot of children. And I'm trying to desperately follow what happens with my children in the online world. The Digital Success Program of Hungary. Before starting, I would like to give you a little background, a context. When you say child protection, a lot of people think of orphanages where children are fearing, and it's not about that. Child protection is not about that. It's about decreasing risk in the digital world. Can we play a role? Can the government play a role in this area? Some data. You can see that a majority of children have an account on a social platform, and it is not necessarily the Facebook. The cyberbullying is a recurring topic. Every third child said that in Hungary that they experienced cyberbullying. However, only every 10th child asks for help. So the majority of cases is latent. And between the 5th and 8th grades, children say that cyberbullying is more dangerous or it's a bigger risk than being beaten up on the street. You also have data protection, which is a significant topic, and also addiction. So these are the problems we pinpointed at the government, and we thought that we would like to have a strategy, and in 2016 we accepted the digital strategy for this. We have pinpointed some goals. So we would like to create the criteria or the conditions for a safe internet service for children. We modified the law on internet and communication. And in 2017, the pedophile content, we decided that the pedophile contents will be screened out, filtered out. It's very difficult, a very difficult task because the content is the king, so to say, and we find a lot of content on the internet. How can you create content which is safe and value adding for children? It's a question, a big question. Prevention of online cyberbullying, how to treat it, how to prevent it. Very often children are affected by it from the two sides, so they cyberbully each other and also they are the victims of it. So perpetrators and victims at the same time. And you shouldn't criminalize children. You have to educate them, and not only children, but also parents, teachers. So from these principles, we established concrete rules, laws, concrete paths. How do we concrete programs? One of such programs is the so-called Elizabeth camps, and here we raise attention and awareness of children. And here different types of children arrive in these camps, maybe from regions which are lagging behind, children who do not have access to internet. So we introduce them the digital ecosystem, what it is about. We play them short videos. So we hold awareness-raising programs, and we draw their attention to these questions. We did a survey in Hungary. Today we heard presentations talking about the most developed cutting-edge technologies. But the reality is that if you go to a kindergarten, the teachers there they are very much undigitalized. So, for example, the kindergartens do not have websites. Some of the kindergartens do not even have a website. So we gave them introductory lessons to the digital environment. We showed them how to upload content to the internet. And of course, we educated them about issues in connection with child protection. But it's not only like that in Hungary. For example, if you look at Germany, you would think that there it couldn't be a problem. There, our program also raised interest, and people were interested in it. Each and every international survey shows that the older the teacher is, the less they can affect the children. So you need to have young people communicate with children so that you can really reach that threshold from which they become interested. And that's why we launched a contemporary mentor program. We trained 37 mentors. And now we are planning to train 200 mentors. These are secondary school students. And these secondary school students go to kindergartens, primary schools, and they get into contact with children, and they draw their attention to the risk, and of course they have a continuous contact with them. And also, in this program, we would like to reach the parents. We would like to involve, in the first round, we would like to involve 1,700 parents and parents with the help of 150 mentors. So we would like to educate them about the digitalization. We have created a website about dealing with child protection. So this is our own separate website dedicated to the child protection program. We created a collection of website links with the latest international surveys, analyses, talking about the risks and how to manage them. We also created a digital modules for education modules for teachers. What is fake news? What is distorted body image, etc., cyberbullying. So module by module, it gives help for teachers in connection with how to talk about these topics with children. And also with tools of drama pedagogy, we started to create videos which can be showed to children in schools. It is food for thought. Later you can discuss what the film was about, etc. Game addiction, it is also another topic. E-sport, what is the connection between esports and addiction. We would like to avoid creating a moral panic in anyone. The digital success program and the digital child protection strategy, they do not consider esport as something evil. It's not, we don't say that it should be forbidden. From the point of view of education, esport is a very important area. However, it's also important to measure where are the borders between esport and addiction. Children are much more exposed to the risks and dangers of the online world, but the solution is not banning or prohibiting it. The solution, the tool for this is to educate them, to create knowledge, to make them aware of these risks. A game disorder or addiction, there's a definition for that. It says that it's a certain pattern in which the game becomes more important than the daily activities, and it results in a deterioration in family contacts and contacts with friends and social activities. So here, what we need to emphasize is the control, monitoring. There should be a teacher. There should be monitoring. There should be someone who keeps esport within a certain framework, because we think that this is the difference between esport and addiction. If it is kept in control, if it is in a framework, then it is a very positive thing and it develops the child personality. However, if the child becomes addicted to a game, then in this process, this negatively affects the socialization of the child. Based on the definition of WHO, these symptoms have to be present for at least 12 months in order to be able to talk about addiction. At the weekend with my children, we were at the Balaton Lake, and I wanted to have nice programs. For example, we wanted to go fishing and go have excursions and walk around. But my three children were walking behind me with their tablets, and they were playing games while we were walking. And I was trying to solve this stupid situation. I was desperate, but sometimes with more and sometimes with less success. So we need to start communicating with our children. It is a learning process for me as well. And I wish you that you try to find the key to your own kids and the communication channels towards your own kids, because it's very important that game is a source of happiness for children. Thank you very much for your kind attention.